went to guitars and I don't know how far we had to, like, you mean like when we've gone to a place that they didn't have equipment? Well, actually today, our rigs, we got here, we went to go look at the stage and everything, we're like, nice, you know, and drums, okay, cool, let's go look at the amps. And we couldn't find it, we were like, where are our amps, you know? And so we had no amps, so we're making calls, Johnny's making calls, we're trying to figure out, you know, what we're gonna do. And I think, luckily, somebody was able to help us out and get the rigs from, was it Richmond? Richmond. So they were able to get it pretty quick. So I don't know. That was.
I hate being blind. They're watching Star Trek. Don't worry.
Back.
How long has our time been together?
Maurice and I have played for about 7 years, 8 years, 7 or 8 years, somewhere in there. And these guys are brand new. This is his second week, this is his first.
Oh, wow.
So make sure you come cheer us on. And if they screw up, just go, yay! Just get more excited, like every time they screw up. And especially me, I'll screw up the whole time. Yes.
I was just wondering, given your own experience putting a band together, how realistic was Beck?
How realistic was Beck? Beck is actually, it's really realistic. I mean, it's more kind of from the Japanese music industry or being a band in Japan. But it's very similar to as far as like getting gigs and then going there and the sound system really being like crap. You know,
It's not getting right away, but it took a lot of work and practice.
oh yeah, everything. I guess. I mean, can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
So it's everything.
That mic.
I mean, even now we're getting better. You know, we're not like an amazing band. You know, but and definitely like our first stuff that was ever written was really crap. You know? An example would be like some of you guys are artists, right? You draw, and you'll draw something, right? You'll be like, wow, that's amazing. And then you put it in your drawer. A couple weeks later, a month later, you look at it again, you're like, dude, it's stupid. You know what I'm talking about? It's kind of the same thing.
Tell you are at live.
Yeah, the same thing with like, I guess you grow with everything you do. Like before we worked all night shift, we had like stupid names like Mary's Little Lamb and Partly Cloudy. You know, so like back then it's like that's sweet, man. Partly Cloudy, woo! Good idea. Let's do that. It's like partly good, partly bad. It's so stupid, but like at the time, yeah, like, that would be.
Here you go.
For me, we had a gig, we played at this place called Football, and it's really just dumb, you know. And this was like early on in our like adventure or whatever to go out and play or whatever. And so we go to this place called Football, we invite our friends, and we start playing. And for whatever reason, my amp is just like buzzing the whole time, like loud. And I don't know what's going on. I don't know anything about any other gear that I have. And we're just playing. It just sounds crap, you know. I can hear myself. I'm singing like, and then so it just felt so defeating. And then so finally we were like, we started to get our sit down and we felt solid. You know, we're like, we got to go back and redeem ourselves. You know, go back to Cobalt. Let's just show them what we got. You know, we're stoked. We went, we set up the gig, and we go there. We're like, oh, you ready? You ready? Okay, let's do this. And I strummed down and my string breaks.
Oh, dang.
My first song. Now I had one first. And so, yeah, so that would be the worst for me. I don't know if you guys go together. Oh, Maurice has a good experience.
Well, there's a couple times we played at the same place, this Verity Room, and every time we get to the last song, like our best song, I break the snare.
Dang.
I don't know why. And it happened twice in a row. But that's not the story. I was just putting it there. In Philadelphia, usually we use drum sets of other bands. And so this other band called Tsunami, they let me use the guy let me use his drum set.
And it's a really expensive.
Yeah, it's really nice set.
Oh,
and
gosh.
It's a different layout.
Like a
Also.
couple $1,000 at least.
Yeah, it had a really comfortable chair, like a backrest. So I'm like, ooh, nice. Yeah, really comfortable. Like the set is slightly different. So, like, if I would hit the snare, my knuckles would hit the snare as well. So I don't know why. But anyways, I was playing, and all of a sudden I start to sing like red drops.
Wow.
What the heck? My knuckles busted open, and blood was just spraying all over his drums.
Dang.
And there was just these red dots, and I'm like, dude, my hand's bleeding. It's like, we just gotta keep going. So we kept playing, and then when Johnny went back after the show, you just see like blood everywhere. It was really, really.
He sacrificed a cat.
It was really good. I felt really bad for the guy, but like, it was my drum set. I would have left the blood like stains there. It'd been cool. It wasn't mine, so we had to clean it. Yep.
Nice.
What's up? Guitars. Well, I'm the drummer, so I own a Pearl set. But obviously it's not with me. I'm using the rental. So.
What was the question? I have a Ibanez series, and I actually used to have Les Paul, and so I feel a lot comfortable with Les Pauls. But I had one, and it cracked. The neck cracked. It was my favorite guitar. It was a white Les Paul. And one of my other guitarists influences is Zach Wall. I don't know if anybody knows who that is. Yeah. But Zach Wall, so I got his signature guitar, right? And I was like, oh, awesome, I'm gonna play like him now, you know? I'm like, oh, you know. So it's just, it felt weird having somebody else's signature guitar. So I ended up selling it, you know, his Les Paul, the Bullseye. I don't know if anybody knows which one that is, but so I'm looking to getting another Les Paul, you know. But Les Paul is definitely is my favorite, but now I'm using Ibanez.
You know what? I'm a Schecter man. My wife bought me one for my birthday a couple of years ago. A 5-string, beautiful one, and I call it Jabba Jaws. And it just plays amazing. And then I also have I have a few of them, but my second favorite one is I have a Marcus Miller Fender, 4-string Fender that I like to play funk on. And, you know, it just depends on what kind of music it is, because believe it or not, most of them play differently. You know, so that's why you like see so many guitar players with so many guitars and stuff.
Well, tonight I'm playing my Schecter Blackjack C1, but it's probably right now my favorite because it's got a decent, natural distortion. And other than that, I have a Mexican Strat that I used to play all the time, but it's kind of cheap and it gives me a lot of feedback and that kind of stuff.
I think I got a DDR tournament going on or something.
It's the cosplay.
Oh, really? I thought that started at 6.
No, I have no idea. You're right. I have no idea why that is done.
I thought it was like you come in and sit down for an hour.
Well, it was partly cloudy before we chose Sunshine, and I finally realized this name
Playing
sucks,
music for it.
you know? And I was like, dude, this name is horrible, you know? But it's so hard to find a decent name, you know? All the good ones are taken. And then I was sitting at home, and I'm a big Crocodile Hunter fan, and so I was watching him, you know, like capture these crocs or rescue them or whatever. And it was dark at night, and he's in the boat, and he's got this lantern. He's like, you see, you gotta look for their eyes shine. Eyes would glow, and he's like, there's one now, and he's jumping and wrestling into the boat.
Got a pretty good impression.
He just kept going, you gotta look for the eyes shine. That's the eye shine. Jumps in, and I was like, that's kind of cool word, eye shine. That's
where he
name
got
our
it.
band. So
That's awesome.
Just happens, really. And we had there's another band. Once we had established that name, we had already started playing gigs and had a CD coming or whatever. Then there was another band that stole our logo first off, and then a whole different band started to use the name Eye Shine. But luckily, our fans actually threatened them and stuff.
I remember seeing that.
It happens how it works.
Bands are very good like that.